Hey, it's LisaB, your local neighborhood realtor. And when you're buying and selling a home, those contracts can get very complicated. So I'm putting together a series of videos so that you can help better understand exactly what's going on in those contracts. If you find this information valuable, go ahead, hit the like button, show us a little love, and hit the subscribe button. We'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment, and we really appreciate all of your support as we're building this channel. So today we're going to be talking about escalation clauses and how we can write those and adjust them to meet both your financial needs and to ensure that your offer gets accepted. Now keep in mind, these can be a bit tricky. Some listing agents don't want to see escalation clauses, and sometimes there's what's called H&B. Highest and best. Now, when they're calling for a highest and best due, it's exactly as it sounds. You need to write your best, highest offer. So sometimes writing an escalation clause doesn't make sense because an escalation clause is taking you above what your offer is. And if they're calling for highest and best, it's better off just to put your best foot forward. So what exactly is an escalation clause? Let's dive right in and talk about this. So what happens with an escalation clause? It's a way for a buyer to say, we're willing to pay up to X amount, but if we don't have to, we're not going to pay it. So it's a really great way to protect yourself as the buyer when you're writing an offer. So let's say that you write an offer on a property for $400,000. But you're concerned because it's a competitive market and there might be multiple offers. Now you'd actually be willing to pay up to $450,000 for that same house. Well, we don't know what the other offers are. So with an escalation clause, what you could do is write in, let's say, $3,000. So what this escalation clause means at $3,000 is that your offer is $400,000. If nobody else writes an offer higher than $400,000, that's all that your offer is. Now, let's say somebody puts in an offer for $420,000. Well, this escalation clause kicks in and your offer then becomes $423,000. And it keeps going up. Now, what's really important about these escalation clauses is you need to write a cap on it. If you don't write a cap, then the sky's the limit. So maybe your offer could turn into $500,000 very quickly. But when we write a cap on it and say the escalation clause is $3,000 and we're going to cap it at $450,000, what that means is you are willing to go all the way up to $450,000, and then you're saying you don't want to pay any more for the house and you're out. So if somebody else writes an offer for $449,000, your escalation clause at $3,000 would kick in, except for the fact that it would now put you at $452,000. Your cap is at $450,000, so you could lose out on that offer because you've capped yourself at $450,000. If that offer was at $447,000, your escalation clause of $3,000 would kick in, bringing your total offer to $450,000. That escalation clause can be very useful. It can also be very helpful to save you money because if there are no other offers that are higher than $450,000, you could potentially pay less for the house. So as you can see, it gets very complicated when actually writing the terminology into a purchase agreement. But these are very useful in helping you as the buyer to write a really strong offer and also help you not overpay for a house. Now, it's very important that you find an agent that understands how to write these so that they're protecting you and your finances and ensuring that your offer gets accepted, but you're not going past your financial comfort zone. So if you have any more questions about what an escalation clause is and how we can use this to help you write a winning offer, feel free to reach out and I'd love to talk to you a little bit more about what this looks like for you.